Railroaders, do you see the Tier 1 and Tier 2 payroll taxes that come out of your check? A lot of folks, they kind of have a misunderstanding of that. There's a common misconception that folks, they think that the employee gets Tier 1 and the spouse gets Tier 2. What Tier 1 is, it's a Social Security equivalent benefit. The same amount of taxes come out of your railroad Tier 1 as someone paying into Social Security. You pay additional payroll taxes above and beyond that go into your Tier 2, and you get an additional component of benefits when you retire. That means as an employee, you get a Tier 1 and a Tier 2. So railroad retirement is kind of like Social Security with a private pension built in, and it's kind of taxed accordingly that way too. In most cases, the Tier 1's taxed like a Social Security benefit, and the Tier 2 is taxed like a private pension. A spouse also qualifies for their own Tier 1 and Tier 2. That benefit is derivative, meaning it's based on the employee's amount. So a spouse gets 50% of the employee's Tier 1. It doesn't reduce your Tier 1 by 50%. That's just how they calculate the amount that the spouse gets. And the spouse gets 45% of the Tier 2. A divorced spouse does not get Tier 2. They only get Tier 1. And in order for a divorced spouse to get benefits, they would have had to have been married to the employee for at least 10 years.